Hi, Melinda with CO4Pete here. Hopefully you've seen the first video, which shows you how to get started with phone banking. The first video will show you how to navigate to PeteForAmerica.com, how to get involved and select a phone banking opportunity, how to access the training slideshows that are provided by the campaign, how to find your script and then print it off is what I prefer to do, work off a paper script. And then how to create your VPB account. And this video is picking up from there and starting. So I've signed up for a phone banking opportunity. I've received an email from the campaign. I've read through the information. I've got my script and I click on the link to begin. And that is going to bring me here. Once this populates, it's going to give me names of the people that I'm calling. So a few things to make note of. Up here at the top, also in the household, this shows me that 2 individuals are associated with this phone number. So when I call, I might get Melinda, but I might get Susan. If I get Melinda, I make sure that her name is highlighted. If Susan answers, I make sure that her name is highlighted, and I click on that. Additionally, over here is going to be some information about Melinda. Now, this information varies depending on who you're calling. It is going to have potentially their polling location, maybe an early polling location. It could have voter history. It's a lot of helpful information. So make sure that you're paying attention to what's on the left side of the screen. So I have Melinda, I have her phone number. I pick up my personal cell phone and I'm going to make this call. And when Melinda answers, first, let's say Melinda doesn't answer. That is what's going to happen more often than not. Then I'm going to click, I couldn't reach Melinda. So depending on the calls that you're making, you may or may not leave a voicemail if they don't answer. For the Nevada calls that we're making currently, for the Get Out the Caucus calls, we're not leaving voicemails. So I would just select not home and save a next call. Sometimes if we're trying to get someone to attend a town hall or a rally in their area, we can leave a voicemail and let them know where and when the event is taking place. And then I would click left message, save and next call. So you just choose the appropriate selection. Now, for our purposes, let's say that Melinda did answer the phone. So I call and she answers and I have my script and I'm going to ask the questions. So for this script here, what candidates, so hi, my name is Melinda. I'm a volunteer with Mayor Pete Buttigieg's presidential campaign, making some calls today. How are you doing? Wait for their response. And then I ask them, so are you planning to, I want you to ignore the script that's on my screen. What's important about this script is that the drop-down bars, all right? So I'm following my script here and I'm asking, who are you planning to caucus for? And they tell me, and hopefully, probably they're going to say Pete Buttigieg. Why wouldn't they? But let's say they select a different candidate. So if they select Pete, I'm going to select Pete. There we go. I'm going to follow the rest of my script, whatever it prompts me to say. If they pick a different candidate, let's say they're Yang Gang, and then I'm going to ask if Pete's in their top 3. And then there'll be a drop-down bar for me to indicate, yes, Pete is in their top 3. And we're going to go into an example of a persuasion call in a different video. Right now, I just want you to know how to navigate the VPB, right? So I've answered the question. They're voting for Pete. Excellent. And then I'm going to come down here to save a next call. And that is going to end this call, record the information, and I'll come up. It'll give me a new name, new information. I guess one more thing to think about is that if I can't reach Melinda here, so if I couldn't reach Melinda and I put not home, then this blue box pops up. And this blue box reminds me someone else is in the household. Did you talk to them? In this case, I couldn't reach anybody. So then I click on the other household individual. I also couldn't reach this individual. They were not home. After indicating an answer for every individual in the house, save and next call, a new name and number will populate. I will make another call. I know that's quick. These videos have to be 5 minutes or under. So I hope that provides some clarifying information. VPB is very user-friendly. Just get in there, make a handful of calls, and you'll find it's incredibly easy to navigate. All right, Team Pete, win the era.